welcome to Infinite Light. My name is Shawnee. I'm going to do a mid-October reading for you, taking a look at like your current energy, what your career could look like towards the end of the month, and then love at the end of the reading. All right, Virgo, thank you so much for joining me. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Spirit, thank you for leading me to do this reading in front of the Virgo community. Allow me to deliver a clear, concise, and protected reading to those watching. Should anything negative come up, immediately return it to sender. I don't want it on me. I don't want it in my household, and I don't want it on the viewer. A bit silly. The energy is a bit silly for you. So you feeling good right now, Virgo? I hope so. Let's see. Spirit, mid-October. What is their beginning energy? Like, where do we start here in this reading? The Queen of Swords. Interesting. Not silly goosey. Not silly at all. This is, look, Virgo sitting on the throne. Very, very much aware of what's happening around you, Virgo. Very aware. Very aware. You know what's so funny? I do feel like I feel like a court gesture in your court. I do, because it's like I came in here and I was like, "What up, Virgo? How you doing?" It feels good, and you're over here like, and then I feel like I misread the room a little bit. So now I'm like, okay, so Virgo's over there. Virgo, you are definitely giving off a vibe of boss, and not a bad way. And I know that it's not the Emperor card, but I do almost still kind of get that feeling. What does the end of October look like for the Virgo energetically? The Ace of Pentacles. Oh, yeah. Because you are aligning with a huge opportunity that's coming up for you at the end of October. And you know what? Generally, like if we looked at the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck, generally this is coming from like the sky almost, right? But here, this is coming from the underworld. The underworld. There has been shadow around you. You know, a lot of people say love and light, love and light, love and light. But the world doesn't, and the universe doesn't operate in light all the time. There's shadow, you know. Without the shadow, you wouldn't even be able to see the light. So I do feel, and then with this moon energy behind it as well, I do feel like maybe it's you in the shadows working on something that is bringing this opportunity to light for you. Maybe you're overcoming some fears with this opportunity. Let's see. Virgo. Fertility. So you are so unbelievably like sitting in like this sternness right now, because you know that behind it all, you're creating this whole new world for yourself. This fertility card is essentially the Empress. So the first energy I got from you with this Queen of Swords alone was the Emperor energy. And then now I'm getting Empress energy. So unbelievable amount of balance. You could even be looking to call in, I'm dare I say, Virgo, I haven't even pulled any cards, but like a soulmate in some way, shape, or form, because this could be like a work partner. This could be, I really feel like it's either a work partner that you're trying to call in, or you're trying to build like a power couple. It's almost like you're auditioning for power couple vibes here. That's what I'm getting. It says, don't sacrifice family for career. It's time to think about family life and children. You're trying to get your 10 of Pentacles, Virgo, not your 10 of Cups. Because it's not just about the feels for you. It's like when I say you're auditioning power couple things here, and I'm getting a 444 on the clock, it's like you're looking for somebody that can match your energy, that can also give something to the relationship. Not just like, it could be a work partner as well. because that was a work, the career card that we got for your energy, Virgo. Do you see what I'm saying? You know that you've got something good going on. You know you got something in store for you. You know that you're capable of so much. So you're looking for somebody to match that right now. Let's see here. Virgo. The Magician in the reverse, breaking from taboo, and you're self-powered. Like, you know. You don't even, there's not even a need for you. If you feel like you have to explain the vision that you have, that's already the wrong person. Like, you know what your future looks like, and you want somebody else to almost just like feel it and be like, I see it too, Virgo. And then you're like, bet, that's it. I've been waiting for you. I've been sitting here patiently waiting for you. Again, with this opportunity. The Five of Wands in the reverse. You're over the conflict. You're over the competition. You're not here for that. You're above that. Reconciliation is coming up with this Five of Wands in the reverse. Potential compromise over a conflict, even too. But you're not, even though like this is an air card, right? You're not here for too much wordplay. You're not. If anything, if you could telepathically communicate to anybody, to people, that would be, I feel like, how you would prefer it. Like, you just want somebody that could read you, just like you read other people. The Queen of Pentacles, maybe you're looking at a Queen of Pentacles to go along this journey with you, to invest in this opportunity with you. Very strong-willed person. So this is potentially a Sagittarius, potentially even, a Capricorn, a Virgo. Somebody that's resourceful, somebody that's pragmatic. This could even be you, good at business, and somebody who can build wealth. The Nine of Wands, somebody who does not give up. Keeps going even when they're exhausted. The Five of Swords in the upright. I also get too that when it comes to work, like, you want somebody who can learn from their failures. I am getting like you're building a team. You and somebody else. Even if you're like a manager or a leader or an entrepreneur, a business owner. I get like you're trying to build. You've got this mission and you're trying to build and make sure that everybody that can see your vision. The culture. You're cultivating a culture at work is what I'm getting off of you. Tell me about this Five of Swords though. The Hermit in the reverse. There is a little bit of you, because like your communication style seems to be a little bit like very matter of fact and just slightly cold. There is a little bit of you that is having a hard time finding people that you can communicate to. And it is causing a little bit of an issue. Frustration. Because it's like, why do I feel like I have to over communicate and over explain myself? Why do I have to be the one doing that? So I can see your frustration. Actually, let me get some advice for the Virgo on this before we move on, please. Advice on this, please. The strength card in the reverse. Don't use force. Advice. Do not use force. If you have to force it, it may not be right. And that could be your number one clue. All right. So that should, if this is connecting to you, honestly, I do feel like it should be like, dang, how does she know that? I do feel like that for you, for Virgo. Like, you'll know what I'm saying. Don't force it. You shouldn't have to force it. You express yourself once, you share your vision once, or maybe even twice. It depends on the scenario. And then if people still aren't getting it, then They might not be your people. Make sense? All right, let's see. What does the Virgo not see coming when it comes to their transition from this Queen of Swords to this Ace of Pentacles, please? Reminiscing. And then I'm getting, kissing you is all that I've been thinking of. You're dwelling. What is the Virgo dwelling on? Reminiscing? What is the Virgo dwelling on? Good times? Looking back at photos? The Strength in the reverse? Oh, something that you just cannot get over. Something you're indecisive about, and something that you are too passive about. Like you haven't made a gesture towards this energy. Tell me about this energy. The Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. No return, but you're unsatisfied. You're not wanting to return to this, but you're unsatisfied. Hence you 11:11 on the clock. Hence you reminiscing. The Eight of Wands in the upright. You want to communicate. Does Virgo want to communicate? Yes or no? Does Virgo want to actually be the one that communicates? No. You want somebody, you want somebody to come back to you. Almost groveling. Be honest, Virgo. I know you're not gonna call yourself out in the comments, but this is here and this is what I see. Does this person come back for the Virgo, please, Spirit? Ooh, the High Priestess in the reverse. Wow. Spirit says, I'm not telling you a darn thing. This has to play out in some way, shape, or form. I will tell you, though, that the reason why you're stuck on this situation, the reason why you just cannot ignore it at all, is because there is unfinished business. Womp, womp, womp. Unfinished business. And it has everything to you, Virgo, with doing some internal introspection on it. Wow, what advice do you have? Now, but I'm going to tell you this already. If you're feeling this way, Virgo, and it's this heavy, and it's just constantly, now I'm hearing, do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger? Yeah. Spirit's like, yeah, it's got to linger. It's not just lingering on you, BT dub. It's lingering on this other person too. Because with the High Priestess here, it's telling me that both of y'all are feeling this karmic lesson and neither one of you guys have approached the situation differently to release it. Advice. I think I just gave you the advice, but advice. The Two of Wands in the reverse. The Three of Pentacles in the reverse. I don't think you're ready yet. I don't think the situation is ready yet for either of you guys to try to hash it out or to talk about it or to release it. I don't think it's ready yet. The advice is honestly it's saying it's up in the air. Your release of this energy might be dependent on what this other person is doing right now, since you guys are so heavily tied. In other words, what I'm trying to say is there's two energetic beings that are teaching each other a life lesson right now, and it's not ready yet. Classes, the bell has not rung for you guys to go to class together again. But Spirit's doing other stuff in the background. you might have to be, we're going to take a look at something else. I mean, this doesn't have to be a loving relationship, you know. This could be, or like a romantic relationship. This could be something else. This could be a friend. This could be a family member. But essentially, Spirit's working on you, Virgo, and Spirit's working on this other person. And yes, eventually you're supposed to come together and hash something out. Yes, eventually, but it's not yet. What is it that the Virgo needs to work on? What is it that you're asking the Virgo to work on right now? Please, Spirit. The Four of Wands in the upright. Okay, so remember you had a goal. So this goal that you're trying to achieve in your life right now, that's huge for you. Huge. You're supposed to like realize success in your reality. There could be something here about real estate, investment, and then also too, there is something here with having peace in your heart when it comes to an elevated relationship. Like, if you're one of those people, and this isn't going to be for everybody, this is very specific because this is a marriage card, right? If you're one of those people who is like, I will never get married, I'm never going to get married again, I will never have a live-in relationship, because this is also the house card. I will never share my domain with somebody else again. I don't think this is what Spirit is showing. One of the things is you got to make peace with that. Might not be the objective for your lifetime. You might be down here, and that the lesson that you're learning. I wonder what your north node is. I wonder if your north node is Cancer or some sort of water sign like that. But here you might have to learn how to love. You might have to learn how to be in a committed relationship. One of the things that you might have to realize is that you might be meant to be in a loving marriage. But I don't think that you've made peace with that yet. Yeah, look at this. Prosperity, harvest, success, familial bliss, marriage, stability and peace, balance, harmonious, and settling down. So that's what apparently you need to be working on, Virgo. Let's see love, because I feel like it's trying to rear itself in here. Love for Virgo, please. Mid-October. What does that look like? Around fall. Well, guess what? In the northern hemisphere, it is fall time right now. So what's happening in your reality right now? Around fall. What is happening for the Virgo, please, Spirit? The King of Wands in the upright. Ooh. That's the second Sagittarius reference that I got. Sagittarius, Scorpio. And then the Four of Swords landed on the King of Wands. So you could be getting over a relationship or a connection with a Scorpio, because it says like you need to, or you've withdrawn yourself. I do get this idea for you, Virgo, that you stop something before it could get worse. The Queen of Swords in the upright. Yeah. Queen of Swords twice. The Three of Cups in the reverse. Rejection. So I do feel like this fall period, you might be getting over a relationship with this King of Wands. It doesn't have to be a Sagittarius, it doesn't have to be a Scorpio, but it could be somebody that you just couldn't see yourself investing much more in. Like it had already served its purpose. And you're kind of like getting over that. You do have kind of a negative mindset when it comes to this connection with this person. But you yourself, you're looking for more intellectual stimulation. And you thought maybe that you were going to get it from this person, and no. Also, too, I think that there was something about their morals, and you're more highly principled than this person. The eight of, excuse me, I don't know why I always say this, the eight of something, but the strength card now came out for you in the upright. What is this about? Triumph and love over hate. The six of the seven of cups. I think you're learning not to be confused anymore, or not to allow yourself to stay too long in confusing connections, which is great. At the bottom of the deck, the two of pentacles. So it is kind of hard for you to have these like really heavy relationships with people, because you got so much stuff going on, and you've got so many things that are pulling at your time and your energy. But you're learning that there is meant to be balance in life, and not everything is meant to be taken so seriously. And one thing that Spirit is pushing me to say to you is, like, if ever you're in a connection with somebody, or you've got two different opportunities in front of you, your spirit is always going to want, your soul is always going to want you to go towards the thing that seems the most exciting, because that is going to be the most beneficial to you. And then when you're in that, you can decide, like, oh, is this for me? Is this going to be long-standing? Is this going to be short-lived? But your soul is yearning for experience. So don't feel like you made a wrong decision because it seemed exciting at the time. Exciting at the time is okay. It's like Spirit having a checklist. Your internal spirit, your soul saying, yeah, okay, cool. We wanted to do that. We wanted to learn from that. We wanted to do that. We wanted to learn from that. But you don't have to take yourself so seriously. All right, so that's your reading, Virgo. I hope that it helped in some way, shape, or form. If you want to work with me in any capacity, take a look at the description box, because the link to my stand store is down there. Until next time, Virgo, I'll see you soon. Bye.